And do you see that also, that the US will then pull away from, obviously the Middle East has been a major sphere, Europe, Asia. So it's the fact that they realize that they can't continue in all these spheres. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I think what they're doing is they are intentionally retreating to defensible positions, right? It's actually very hard to hold Taiwan if China makes a concerted effort. I'm going to flip that and also say it'll be very, very hard for China to take Taiwan in the violent show of force and maintain that control. It's a mountainous country, an island that lends itself actually to guerrilla warfare. It would be very challenging for China to take and control that. Ultimately, if they are going to take control of Taiwan, it's going to be a function of the Taiwanese people deciding that it's not worth defending themselves. The Ukrainians, might have had a similar vote if they were given the opportunity. We'll see how that plays out. That's a very, very hard one to handicap at this point. The remaining portions of it is just saying, look, it's a lot easier to prevent ships from transiting around Tierra del Fuego than it is to actually try to control Taiwan. If you don't necessarily want to sacrifice American lives in order to do so, it becomes much easier to let China do what it is, in my opinion, continually doing, which is shooting itself in the foot on global political relationships. The United States has basically said to many of our allies, look, you guys have to actually start taking China seriously. Most allies kind of laughed about that and said, in some version of the salty Bitcoiner meaning, well, you're just upset because you lost the global manufacturing lead to China. And we simply point out, all those imports that are now no longer coming to the United States that are flooding into your countries and negatively affecting your manufacturing sector, you should probably figure those out. And the rest of the world is waking up to China's unfair trading practices and is actually, ironically, more inclined to respond to the United States, in part because they have not had the huge trade deficit that the U.S. has been able to maintain and become accustomed to under multiple administrations.